Divinity Lost explores mature and often graphic themes, including extreme violence, gore, drugs, sexuality, mental illness, difficult social and political themes, and human suffering. Some viewers, okay, a whole lot of viewers may find this content disturbing. Since we're not able to honor an X card on pre-recorded content, viewer discretion is strongly advised. We have a ton of content on our channel for those with less extreme tastes, so if this kind of horror isn't for you, please browse our other games.
Close your eyes. Butler Hospital looms against a gray sky. Its lawn, a sprawl of bodies and an obscene mural of mortality. Twisted forms, scattered like brushstrokes across the wet earth, composed in the palette of death itself. Soldiers, nurses, patients, all of them strewn across the grass as if the earth itself had shaken them loose. Now they're just shapes, slack faces, vacant eyes. Outside, the wind of a coming storm moves gently through them, stirring uniforms and hospital gowns like wilted little flags. The smell of antiseptic mingles with the tang of blood, sharp and metallic, clinging to the back of Carter's throat. Carter Sullivan, from the waiting room window, you stare out across the lawn, your reflection trembling a bit in the wet glass. The world beyond it looks so distant, so unreal, as if you're watching it all unfold on some huge screen. Behind you, the building hums faintly, lights flickering overhead, casting pale stripes across the dead below. You tell yourself you're just gathering your wits, just breathing, but your pulse betrays you. Every moment is like a trick of the light. Every shadow looks like it may stand back up. Carter, where do we find you?
Find me. I've stepped outside the waiting room, just in the front entrance of the hospital, to breathe some air that isn't quite as tainted with blood and metal and gun smoke. I took those 2 pills, the competing pills, the sedative and the upper, and they have kicked in, and I'm experiencing an odd combination of tension and calm.
It's like sex with someone you trust, isn't it? An old friend.
No.
No?
It's like sex with someone I don't know. I knew. Dangerous. I try to pull it together. I try to focus. I've been trying to get task-oriented here, to get my mind off of the pictures, off of the smells, off of Dawkins's destroyed face, off of that picture. So I think about what we've learned, and I think about what we need to do now, and I need to clear my name. I need to prove my innocence. I need to prove Quinton's innocence. I need to prove Dawkins's innocence.
Everything that you're saying is a power of, example of the power of belief. Belief that you're innocent. What if you're not? What if Hurst found out the truth? That you were negligent? You killed an old woman? What if this is all in your head? The rain's not washing it away.
Not in my head. It's not in my head. Some things are in my head. This is not in my head. This is not in my head.
That's what they all say. All these patients said that at one point, didn't they? All these dead fucking loonies out here on the lawn. The cutters. People that think they were chickens. The narcissists, the psychopaths. Maybe you found your way here on purpose, Carter. Maybe this is home.
I have to push that thought aside. Back to task, back to action. I need to go back inside.
You
make
turn
sure Q's okay.
And to remind the camera of the bodies that you have to step over. The automatic door still occasionally shuddering against them, right, as it tries to close. You walk back inside. Carter, you tell me, where do we find Hurst and Q, and why did you step away from them to be by yourself?
I think they're in the cafeteria area. Having needed to get something to drink, and I left them there.
Coffee has been cooking for some time in there. The camera gets ahead of Carter as she makes her way down the hallway. We find ourselves in the tiled floor, the kind of cheap cabinetry of a hospital cafeteria, mostly for staff, round tables, modern-ish furniture. Where's Dr. Hurst?
Dr. Hurst has poured himself a cup of coffee and appears to be halfway through a bagel. Cream cheese and chives. He devours it like a man who hasn't eaten in days. His eyes peering somewhat predatorily out towards where Carter left, knowing that she's contemplating, not being able to understand her psychology or what she's truly struggling with at this point. I then look over at Q and say, do you think she's going to be all right, Q?
The camera pans to Q. What does the camera see as it pans over to Q, anticipating his response?
Well, I mean, and you see that Dr. Hurst is sitting very nicely at a table and this and that. And as the camera pans over, we see Q sitting like crisscross applesauce on top of one of the tables. I have a couple of like 20-ounce waters, and there's a Mountain Dew and a Diet Coke and a Dr. Pepper and like a Fanta. I've got like a whole pocket full of Slim Jims, like hanging out. And I have some bags of, if you look at my bag, you see like some bags of chips hanging out as well, and some muffins. And there's like this curve of a banana sticking out of it. Almost as if he is trying to like get his own food, but then just get an assortment of things that Carter might like. As if he's packing for two. And as I'm watching Dr. Hurst watch out the door at Carter. And so I'm just trying to read his face and gauge what he's thinking.
Hurst, you want to repeat your question?
Do you think she'll be all right? She's very troubled, and she took 2 pills that I couldn't even recognize.
Those are her pills, and so doesn't matter what you think. Also, I think she'll be okay. I mean, this is a very difficult thing, and we'll work through it together, and it'll be fine. And as I'm talking, I swing my one leg down and just kick at the table leg, but there's no pattern to the kicks. And I'm trying to see if that bothers Hurst, because I'm still talking like I don't hear this sound at all, but just like
This is a good time to go ahead and roll for your
rack?
disadvantage, Hurst. I think everybody else is welcome to do the same. So for those watching Kult for the first time, each session, the player has to check their disadvantages, and that gives me advantages over them if they fail. Come back to me. Where's my browser? Sorry. There it is. Ooh, nice. Okay. Man, you guys are not offering me much leeway. Got it. Okay. So Hurst,
my now disadvantage is the compulsion.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Ooh, interesting. So you're going to drop your stability by 2 until you find some way to satisfy your compulsion. This kick is, in fact, disturbing the shit out of you. Something about maybe the rhythm of it. Something about the fact that it indicates that the one obstacle between you and your goal still lives and is sitting right across from you. There are corpses elsewhere in the room. God, you wish you'd join them.
Q, can you stop that infernal racket you're making with your leg?
do a read a person?
You can.
Oh,
wow,
success.
nice. So you can
right.
ask 2 questions. Motivated, of course, by his reaction to the constrained to the situation. Right?
So I guess the question is to Dr. Hurst. Is this bothering you for some reason?
Absolutely.
And now to our GM. Why and how is it bothering him? I don't know if you can actually answer both of those.
Which would you prefer, why or how?
How?
It's making him uncomfortable. Something about the fidgety movement. You notice the rhythm maybe is bothering him. Maybe he's OCD.
Okay.
You're not sure. You notice his upper lip has got a couple of little beads of sweat. He also seems lost in his own thoughts. What those are, though, are ambiguous.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I do this when, I'm around corpses. So I guess I never really knew I did that. I'm so sorry that it bothers you. Not stopping.
Well,
just sorry that bothers you. Tappity tap tap tap. If you know what, maybe I will stop, and I'll jump off the table, grab my bag, put the extra drinks in it. I'm gonna go out and see where Carter went to. You can feel free to stay here and finish your bagel.
No, I believe we all have to talk about this symbol.
I think it's at that moment that the door to the break room swings open and we see Carter walking. Tell us more, Tara, about Carter How does she look if she comes in?
More composed than the last time you saw her. Been to the bathroom, she's washed her face. See her black eye more prominently. A reminder that she's not as whole as she's trying to act.
Dr. Hurst, how do you think she would smell right now?
I think she'd smell of sweat, the blood, sadness.
Like the first
It has
one.
a smell, you know.
It does.
Completely broken, that one. This one, so much more complex. Yet, notes of her as well. She's perfect.
So Carter, as you enter, I think that you feel these eyes on you. It's obviously somewhat unclear as to why. Q's expression a little more hopeful, Hurst's more analytical, more clinical in a sense. What do you do as you walk in and join them? Again, there are corpses here in this break room. There is one that expired there at the coffee maker, another who essentially took an ink pen and repeatedly stabbed themselves in the throat while sitting on the couch in front of the TV, which even now plays the CNN newscast on mute. What do you do, Carter?
I stop just inside the door and take in these corpses and let the medications keep me separate from the horrible reality of that.
You're disassociating, aren't you? The sounds in the room are not even material to you. Yeah, I like that a lot. She does seem so determined as she approaches.
I focus on the smell of the old coffee.
It's getting to the point where it's got almost that caramel sweetness underlying the burning coffee at the bottom of the pot.
That's a very big reality anchor point. It reminds me of the police station, reminds me of my dad, reminds me of who I am, my life's work that I have chosen, and it helps to recenter me.
Carter, the last cup of coffee like this that you smelled was Dawkins, and he was holding it up to his mouth. Let's not forget that. Let's not belittle his memory and try to escape from where you really are here. Let's not do that, okay? They're staring at you. Why? What? Oh, you just realize you've been standing in front of them now for a few moments. There's an awkward silence afoot.
Is there anything I can get you? There's a great deal of food here. I made some coffee, if you'd like it.
I look at Quinton.
Hey, I've got a bunch of drinks. I've got a bag full of snacks. I've got some healthy ones. I got some non-healthy ones. All of them are prepackaged, so we don't have to worry about any corpse schmutz getting on them.
I hold out my hand.
To be fair, he didn't make coffee.
I'll hold out my hand to Quinton, and I'll take whatever you hand me.
I'm going to give you a little packet of muffins and the banana, and I'm going to hold up water and Fanta. I'm
gonna grab that water.
Okay.
I put the muffins in the pocket and the banana in the pocket of my hoodie, and I open the water and I drink without taking my eyes off first.
I will stand up, and if you're at a different table, you and Q, as I presume, I will go and sit down with my cup of coffee, leaving the bagel behind, and just steeple my fingers like this as I lean my elbows on the table and lean forward. When you're ready, I believe we have some things we need to try to talk about
We do.
about this case and this symbol.
This case. Quit calling it a case.
It's a case.
To you, it's a case.
And I push the drawing forward and I tap on it. You know something about this, don't you?
It's a pink flyer. It's crumpled. It had been in Dawkins' pocket. Interestingly, the shape of his can of Skoal or Copenhagen or whatever smokeless tobacco, he preferred the outline of the can being pressed against it is there. It's maybe even a little bit wet around the edges, like frayed on the edges from having moisture. Maybe his sweat. Smells like his fucking aftershave. It's a flyer inviting you, all of you, to come worship. There's
Us?
Well, whoever's reading.
Oh,
No, go ahead.
is this flyer for the same church that Doc usually went to? Or is this a different church completely?
I think it's a different church for sure. Let's remember that you guys were Belridge residents, are Belridge residents. You are now in Providence, so you're a half hour away.
Okay.
And this church is where?
Somewhere in Providence, it seems. There's an address.
Why would he have had a Providence flyer?
Maybe it's the same denomination. I don't know. I mean, it's not his church, but maybe it's in, would it be that sort of thing? Or could we believe that?
So what's odd is there's not a name of the church, one.
Okay.
It's not unheard of, though, for Belridge to receive advertisements of things going on in Providence, as close as it is and as small as Belridge is, right? It's the big city that is near enough by to visit.
Mm-hmm.
But Dawkins was a man of faith for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I got enough invitations to go to church with them. And
But he was also like a small town guy. He wasn't a go visiting other churches guy.
Absolutely was. That's correct. And let's not forget the North Star in this almost poor clip art sort of manger scene, right? Kind of, there's the North Star, which is not quite right. There's something more intricate than you would expect in a clip art flyer like this about that North Star. And it's the symbol that Hurst has sketched from the padded room where Dawkins was.
Did you copy that off of the flyer?
What flyer? I copied it off of, it was drawn on in Dawkins' room. But I believe it may be essential to the case.
Quit calling it a case.
What was it drawn in Dawkins' room?
Looked like it was drawn in blood.
Was it drawn in blood?
Oh, dear God.
It was. He appeared to have used his own blood.
Okay.
To draw it. And obviously, by your reaction, Carter, you know something about this symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know anything about this symbol?
No.
I don't know anything about the symbol, only that it matches. This kind of matches this flyer that was in his belongings.
Carter, as you're pointing at that flyer, it kind of matches this. There's this moment where reality tears, where you're in a truck, fleeing something, and you're afraid. You don't know what it was. You don't know, but there's this man. There's this man with big hands that are never warm. He has a tattoo on his ring finger. You do know this symbol, though you don't know why.
I can't look at this anymore, so I shake my head to clear it. Listen, we're all fucked here, but I need to figure out what happened to Uncle Dawkins. I need to clear my name and Q's name, and we need you to fix the lies that you wrote on that report.
I'm not sure I know exactly what you're talking about, but...
Oh, you mean the lie where you said
earlier.
The lie that she was alive and that Mildred was killed by Officer Carter Sullivan. All that bullshit that you wrote.
Your provisional report that you said earlier you could amend now that you had more evidence.
Well, we can discuss all that once we actually find an actual break in this case. However, and I point at the church, I think this is our break. I think that if we go here, then we can find whatever culprit did this, whatever origin for all of this is. And then I'd be happy to go ahead and recant whatever you feel like you need me to recant. If that helps,
I
then
square up at him, crossing my arms,
he smells
thrusting my jaw out a little bit.
He smells like cheap aftershave and bad teeth as you get close.
As we stated earlier, we don't trust you. We don't know you. All we know of you are lies, and that you are the only living person here. I have zero reasons to work with you.
But you need me.
I don't need you.
And
if all you're going to do is lie, I don't need you. You won't even swear that you will amend the report with the current information that you have.
How about this? You have my word. I will do my utmost to correct any impasses that have occurred up to this point.
This is a bunch of talking out of both the other side of your mouth. Let's go, Q.
Yeah.
She's slipping
away. I grab my bag.
Hurst, she's slipping away. She turns away from you.
Fine. I'll do it. But you need me because I know the truth of what happened here. But you're not going to believe me. It's insane.
Q, record him.
Will you hear me out?
Yes.
So there's this moment.
So I'm going to be...
There's this quick sidebar where Q flicks out his phone, and thanks to your successful roll, dear Q, you remember to turn on your VPN protection, and you hit record. Go ahead, Hurst, I'm sorry.
My name is Dr. Lionel Hurst. I'm at is it Bellevue Hospital or
Bellridge?
No.
Well, your Butler Hospital.
Butler.
You were called
Bellridge.
into Bellridge. Yeah, you were called into Bellridge to do the work.
I'm currently in Butler Hospital with Carter and a man named Q. And here's my testimony of what I experienced this evening.
Pardon me.
I was brought in to do a psychological assessment a forensic assessment of Officer Dawkins.
No, of Mildred.
Who appeared to have been...
Oh, I'm so sorry. You were talking about why you're here. Never mind. I am so sorry.
I'm starting in Butler Hospital.
I'm sorry. That was my bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you do this, I'm going to step away for 10 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay. Please remember, this is Officer Sullivan, and when you are telling your story, please refer to her as Officer Sullivan, since this is an official report.
So, as I encountered Officer Dawkins, he attempted to attack me. My hazmat suit was breached and a black substance touched my skin. I was quarantined. Afterwards, I was met by a sergeant, or someone who alleged to be a sergeant with the military. I had no reason to disbelieve it. His eyes turned black. During our interview, he took me into a side room with a whole bunch of other people, and a preacher, like a Southern Baptist preacher, his voice came through his mouth, completely changing his entire personality, said a speech into the intercom, spreading across the whole of the hospital, and everyone killed themselves. I was the only one who was left alive by the end of it.
I look to my left at Quinton.
So everyone killed themselves?
Everyone killed themselves. I basically fabricated having fought off someone because I was afraid that no one in their right mind would ever believe me about what happened if I hadn't fought my way through something.
Why didn't you kill yourself?
I don't know. I assume it was the black substance inoculated me in some way. I have no explanation for that.
So in some of these scenes where, as we walked through, and Officer Sullivan noted that, that there was a struggle here, these people didn't actually kill anyone else. They all just killed themselves, even though their wounds may not reflect that. That's what you're telling us.
I do have to correct myself.
Yeah.
What I saw on the screen was people killing each other than themselves when there was no other targets around.
Okay.
Everyone in the room with me killed themselves.
Even the preacher?
The person who I believed was a sergeant that the preacher's voice came out of, he seemed to just spontaneously die. I don't know how.
Talk about the autopsy.
That's it.
What's it?
Oh, that's the end of the interview.
Then no deal.
Oh,
let's go, Q.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be calling the police.
Sure. Dr. Lionel Hurst has refused to answer Officer Sullivan's subsequent questions, and so we are going to be leaving him.
I just say it's like you have an understanding of why I have an interest in this investigation. I think that is more than enough for us to proceed to the church. Wouldn't you agree?
No.
So do you think that the church that's in this flyer is run by the pastor who talked through the sergeant who then spontaneously just poof died?
Correct. As horrifying as the idea is, that is precisely what I believe is happening here. And no one would ever believe this. And honestly, you interviewing me under duress, with a gun to my head is not going to be
What's up?
There's no duress.
And making me say ridiculous things.
Making you say ridiculous things.
Only makes you appear more sinister and foul. So what I would say is we should probably cooperate here.
We should, but you have said nothing that helps to clear me or corroborates our story, despite the fact that you had an experience that's very similar to the experience that we had.
So, as I promised, when this is all concluded satisfactorily, then we can manage everything else in a way that will not impact my career.
Oh, thank God your career is going to be safe. Oh, thank God. You're right. We're doing the right thing here.
Well, it's important for me to actually have a career queue, unlike you.
So there's a moment, Carter, where you realize you're sort of on the same page with this Hurst guy. Both of your careers hang in the balance. He's made a fraudulent report. You appear to have killed an old woman. And honestly, unless you get to the bottom of this, you kind of did. No court is going to entertain what was just recorded. Not one. The crime scene, they'll make it out to be some mass hysteria and just chalk up Hurst's rantings as the mark of someone who narrowly avoided that psychotic break. You're still stuck. You're going to jail.
Let me help you, Carter. I mean, Officer Sullivan.
Why? It's in it for you.
Understanding. I want to break this case open in the same way you want to. I don't have a personal relationship with Dawkins, but
Officer
I've given
Dawkins.
everything. I put everything on the line for this.
How? Justify that statement.
Oh, I don't
Came
think.
here, you were in a hazmat suit and it tore. What did you put on the line?
How do I know? I'm not still infected by something. Or something
Another reason
that's
for us to not
hurting me.
stay close to you.
Well,
I mean, his lies did put his career on the line. So even though he put himself in jeopardy, he is still in jeopardy. That's half true.
How does my cooperation working with him help him?
you help. It's like I need other people to help me investigate this.
Mm-hmm.
If we can break this wide open, we all manage to get out of this with our lives and hopefully our careers intact. I fear that chances are you and I, Sullivan, will probably not be working with law enforcement in any significant fashion by the end of this. We're tainted now. The survivors of a mass psychotic break or mass suicide, our presence here in the first place, well, I don't think a lot of police departments are going to be hiring me or wanting to hire you by the time this is all done. However, prison time, I don't think either of us would do very well. So if you want a chance to rebuild, you have to play ball with me.
The realization that he is holding my entire life hostage washes over me. And I turn and there's some cafeteria thing with, the sneeze shield and whatever on it. And I turn and bash it with my fist.
You do. You bash it. I think it rattles it loose. Like all of this pent up anger and aggression, you just punch it and knock it loose and it kind of clatters down. You see your reflection in that broken plastic. Look like a little girl. And then there's those hands again, Carter. The the star on the ring finger, the man standing in that photo. You don't remember, but you feel something. It's undescribable. They were taking you somewhere, Carter. You were at that cabin for a reason. They were going to use you. The two of you, Hurst and Q, hear Carter shout, "He was just fucking trying to help!" as she pounds her fists multiple times. I'm using a hold for that, Tara. He was just trying to help.
Out of game, what does the mechanic of hold do?
It gives me things that I can do to the story, and
Okay.
it's essentially the result of failed rolls. I stack those up, and I can use them to do different things.
Okay.
It's like a
Basically, you can
GM.
take a narrative.
Yeah.
Okay.
But please, Carter, just collect yourselves. Let's go to the church. It's our only option. We have nothing else we can do. We can collect up as many weapons as we need. There's soldiers here. They have rifles. We have handguns. Whatever we need.
Take them at -2 stability. Is that right, Jason?
Yes. Correct.
I'm going to roll a keep it together because it seems appropriate at this time.
Let's do it.
Shocking. We're going to do guilt-ridden.
Tell me about how it felt. Let's not just brush over this guilt thing, Carter. We do too much of that. Do you remember what it was like watching him try to hold his guts in? Do you? When that truck hit that tree, he hit the steering wheel so hard it tore him open. He was trying to help you. He was a football star, Carter. He was an athlete and a scholar, and he just wanted to help his baby sister.
Sorry, Ethan.
Did we see her cry?
This is all out.
I'd have to think so.
Okay. Because I'm going to try to interpose myself between Carter and Hurst. Why did I see that?
Wherever I am, I'm up against that salad bar or that whatever. I'm going to turn around and slide down. And
if you can't make things better, stand aside, kid.
Back the fuck off, Hurst. Back off right now. Don't do this. And I'm going to slide down with her and just talk to her.
it was all my fault, Q. It was all you.
Is Ethan your brother?
He was just trying to protect me.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, like my sister. Brianna, cool, tough as nails, would have done anything to protect me, would have given her life to protect me and done it gladly. And I'm guessing with the love you have for him, Ethan would have done the same for you.
But he did. It's what he did.
Mm-hmm. And do you think he would have begrudged as long as he knew that you were okay?
Am I okay?
You are at times. Not everyone's okay. No one's okay all the time. No way. Would he be proud of who you have become? Today, you woke up you are in a shitty situation and you're trying to get yourself out of it. That is what I think Ethan would admire. That you're not giving up. I mean, that's what I admire too. I'm seeing you have every reason to just stay in bed and give up completely, and you're not. You're fighting this as hard as you can.
But is it my fault he's gone?
No. Are you that tree? Were you the truck? Were you the steering wheel?
But he wouldn't have been there if it were for me.
Why did you guys get in that truck?
I start to shrink back.
Okay.
Why don't we tell her why, Carter? Why don't we? Why don't we tell her why? Such a brave girl. What were you running from? Ethan knew. Ethan knew. Why is that star? Why is that man's tattoo on this flyer, Carter?
I reach up to the table where the flyer is, and I slide it down.
Mm-hmm.
And I point. I just point to it.
What does the star mean
What
to
other
you?
connection? Mm-hmm.
We were running from that.
That's not you. And it sounds like whatever Ethan was trying to protect you from, that's whose fault it is. But not you.
Carter, there's this moment where Q's words strike a nerve. There's truth to that. That star was in many places when you were little. And if you bite your cheek hard enough, you can take yourself back to a few. It was always cold hands. Always in hallways and places you don't really remember. And now it's here. On a flyer that was in the pocket of... There's more to this. What if Hurst is right? What if he can help you?
I take the flyer and I crumple it up.
You too. Satisfied, crumple. It's fairly flimsy paper at this point, right? Like in a pocket for a while. It occurs to you that means that Dawkins got it a while before this event. Days before, he had to have gotten it in Bell Ridge. You'd guess. Why can't you just be a cop?
Couldn't just be a girl. Why would I be just a cop?
There's more to you than being a cop or being a girl. Or being a creep. They kind of like look past toward Hurst. I'm sure there's more in there than, that. You need some more water?
It's time. It's time for us to go.
I reach out, hold my hand out, inviting Quinton to help me up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll jump up immediately. Like, come on, let's go. I got you. But I won't take her hand. I'll take kind of reach past and grab your wrist. So kind of pull you up that way. So that way you're not, you seem to have an issue with hands and being touched. And so I'm trying, but honestly too, the fact that you put your hand out to me to help you is amazing. I don't know how much you see of that on my face, but it's here we are. Come on.
Honestly, probably too focused on myself and what I'm going through to read you very well at this moment.
Although I'm going to guess somebody else is noticing that, but that's okay because I'm not paying attention to him. I'm just focused on you.
So what do you do? So you stand, thankful that you can stand looking around you. There's so many who won't have that opportunity anytime soon. It's time to go, said Hurst. Where exactly are you going?
Do you know where this place is, Hurst?
Yeah, the address is on the flyer.
Yeah, you would have access to GPS tools. It's 2015, right? So
we should prepare with, at this point, we're in such a dire situation, we might as well take some weapons with us, just in case. I don't think it's going to get much worse than this. I have some training with firearms, minimal. I'm sure Officer Sullivan, you have training, of course. Q, do you know how to use a gun? Did you want me to show you how to use a gun?
I would love to see that, but I already know how to. Thank you. I'm pretty handy with some weapons.
Perfect.
If need be.
Are we taking the vehicle you two drove in with, or should we commandeer something from one of the deceased?
I say we shouldn't drive around in a stolen car. I would also recommend that if we're going to take weapons, that they should not actually be ones that have committed any sorts of, homicides or suicides. So if we can ascertain, it's in his holster, so obviously he hasn't taken it.
Q, you're proud of yourself as you look around.
Just look at the magazines.
Yeah, there weren't too many gunshots. There were some, although you weren't there to hear it, Q. But yeah, you can look at the magazines. It's kind of hard to tell if there are bullets in a magazine, just how many there are. But, pistols for sure. Let's assume that you each take a weapon. What kind of weapon do you take? Handgun? Are you going to bring a AR-15 with you, Hurst?
I think I'll go ahead and just take a handgun with me.
Nice.
And keep it simple. It's concealable in case we have to get into the church and talk to people before something happens.
So I think the CCTV footage sees our companions picking through the corpses, trying to find just the right weapon. 9mm, specific models are up to you if you're fancy. We find ourselves back at Carter's car. This feels like progress, Carter. That tattoo, you're getting comfortable with the idea now. Something else you remember. Maybe that's why you love watches so much. It's this beautiful watch. Far too expensive to have been your father's or Dawkins. And those hands are very manicured. Oh, so cold. You can't push further. Where do we drive? Where do we go?
Are we going directly to the church? First of all, I want to talk about who's driving and me. And
I'm in the back seat because I don't want Hurst at our backs.
Thank you.
Yes. But it's also nice because you have bucket seats, right, in your car? In the front, they would be like bucket seats. So I'm actually sitting in the back, but I have my feet kind of propped up in between the two in the front. So my feet are kind of in Hurst's face, and I like kind of like waggle them every once in a while just to annoy the shit out of him.
Tell me about your posture,
Make
Hurst.
sure you kick the back of the seat.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, dang.
Tell me about your posture and affect, Hurst, as you ride in this car.
I keep my hands in clear view, and I repeatedly imagine myself torturing Quinton to death in various in various and lengthy ways. I imagine what his screams would sound like.
That's cheating. Various and sundry ways. Give me your favorite.
I think my favorite would be taking a scalpel and slicing his Achilles tendons so that he would be aware that he would never be able to walk again.
You couldn't kick your fucking chair then, could he?
Yes. And then taking out one eye so that he would have that looming sense of he is one remaining eyeball away from blindness. Eternal, terrible blindness.
You've never done a man before, have you? This wouldn't be for the cause. This would be
malice.
Yeah. So we drive. Quinton, are you navigating with your phone?
No, I'm going to ask Dr. Hurst to do that.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because I don't want any evidence of this on my phone, at least. Those directions. But
good call.
It can handle that. And if we need to, we also have that extra phone from the guy in the place, you know.
Yeah.
From the sergeant.
Yes.
So I will go ahead and look. I'll put it into my phone. I don't have a problem with that.
Sure. So you do. Navigation pops up. Since we are not sponsored by any navigation company, I'll let you imagine what that is.
Streets and trips.
Streets and trips. Yeah, exactly. You wind your way through Providence, which isn't a very small town. It's certainly a lot larger than what you're used to. Kind of takes you through the center of town and out into a bit of an industrial area. You pass the occasional church as you go, and Carter, you're driving, waiting for instructions, and it's not that one. That one looks too nice and too, pretty. So Hurst,
The closer we get, the more the pit in my stomach is growing.
So you're moving along now past some houses that were once probably quite nice, quaint. They're now fairly depressed, run down. It's a community garden, or it looks like that's what it should be. And it's not that anymore. Lots of graffiti. And there ahead, Hurst, on the left, is your destination. It's a tent. It's a tent on a patch of land. It's a
right over there, Carter.
Junkyard next to it.
That must be the church.
A bail bond place on the left side.
The church? That's just a tent.
Well, were you expecting that it was going to be some sort of mega church, or?
I was expecting a building with an address on it.
No, not with the way this person sounded. It was pure insanity what he spouted. But
do you know more than you've told us?
I heard his sermon, but it didn't affect me. It scared the ever-living shit out of me, though. It was awful about the truth or breaking down barriers. It's just if you didn't encounter anything like this, any kind of religious connotations during your part of the investigation. I'm not a religious man.
Did we? Were there any religious references at the apartment?
You really didn't search. There may well have been.
Was there anything obvious that stood out? Like
nothing. Well, and of course, something like this wouldn't stand out, would it? An elderly couple, rent-controlled apartments. Faith is about all they had. Worth a look, maybe? Your cop senses tell you. So as you pull up to the street corner, you're attracting attention, as one might in a decent car in this part of town. Just curious faces. I think at this point it's approaching evening. The tent itself is new. And there's a sign kind of stabbed into the ground next to it for the rental company. Because they rent these tents. It looks, though, like it's been sitting here a minute. You look around and, as you pull up, it's been raining off and on, so the ground is puddled, especially outside the tent. There's give me an observe the situation, actually. I'm going to let Carter do this as she's driving up.
Any modifiers on this one?
You're -2 for stability.
Aren't I -3 now?
Mm-hmm. You are.
Oh. Dick.
Yeah. So as I called for this, you notice there are no facilities here. So whatever event this flyer was referring to is either yet to happen or has already happened. They would typically have porta potties, right, in order to get their permits to do their whatever. You could even cite the code that requires it.
Is there evidence of there having been porta potties?
Do you get out of the car?
Or like a...
Do you get out of the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
And to park across, is there a place across the street to park? I don't want to park on the property.
You could park in front of the bail bonds place. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a meter I have to feed?
There is, in fact. So you drop your coin in the meter, it makes a satisfying clunk. You turn the little wheel. It's old school, right? Give yourself 20 minutes. There's a individual leaning up against the Bain, or I should say, slumped against the bail bonds place, barely conscious. "Excuse me, sister," he says, emaciated, bad teeth. There's a indication that maybe he might have wet himself recently even. He's been drinking. You can smell that much standing up next to him. "Spare some change. I'll look out for your car."
I drop a 5.
Oh, Mother Mary Jesus. Well, thank you for that. I'll wash your car too. Forgive me if I don't stand up. You look down and you notice that his legs are just a mess. Diabetic, probably. Advanced stages. Maybe that's part of the smell. He probably doesn't move around much.
Hi, pal. There's more money in it for you. Is there a church revival that meets here?
Oh, well, pardon me, Mr. Rockefeller. I don't recall meeting you. I was talking to the pretty lady here.
Well, you're talking to me now.
Oh.
Don't worry. I'll make sure that you're well compensated for your assistance if it's worth anything.
Some big city words you're using there, compensated. All right, then I'll take a compensation. Why don't you just lay it on me then?
Church revival first. Who meets here? How many?
Oh,
How
here?
often?
You mean
Yes.
over there to the tent?
Yes. You ever been to it?
Son, I don't move around much. I got the sugar. Yeah, they're having some big parties over there a couple weeks back.
Oh, I see.
Tent's just been sitting here now.
They change. I mean, any stories about them doing it more than once in this same location, or is it a one-time only thing, as far as you can tell?
Why are you asking me all these questions about these people? I don't got no reason to worry about what they do. I sure am thirsty, though.
He smiles at you.
I look at Q.
Hey, man. I pull out a bottle of water from my bag. Like, hey, gotta hydrate. Here you go, man.
What
Not
in
thirsty
the
for
hell
Dad.
do you think you giving me right now?
I'm giving you water, man.
The Lord's been giving me water all day. I am thirsty, son. You understand?
If you're thirsty for something that is not what I got in my bag, then I can't help you.
Well,
I got a Mountain Dew if you want it. The water might be better for you, though.
I mean, I'll take that as an appetizer. I do like a good Mountain Dew now and again. Yes, I
We
do.
got you there. Yep, do. We got
His
you.
hand shakes, right? It's obvious
Ooh,
he's
here.
in alcoholic withdrawal.
I'm going to say, let me get that for you.
He
and I'll
pulls
just
it back away
unscrew-
from you.
Hey, no, don't take that back from me now.
You hold it. Can I just unscrew the lid for you? Sometimes they're a little hard to get off there.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay.
Heck.
All right, thanks. There you go, man. It's all right. That's what humans do.
He
Gotta
takes a
help each
sip,
other.
and for those who've had Mountain Dew before, that bite, right? That initial bite. It's not even cold, so it's going to be even a little more bitey. And he, ooh,
I do like a good Dew.
Thanks, man. Hey, what's your name?
Well,
I'm Q.
Well, Q, how are you? They call me Big D.
Call you Big D. Is that why they call you Big D?
Boy, why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not looking at you.
They
I'm
call
looking
me
at you
Big
with some
D
respect.
because I'm my son's named Daniel too, and it's just easy. Don't be.
Oh, what was your son, Little D? Are you like Big D and Little D? Seriously, I think that's awesome.
Boy, you got to take a step back from me. I do not like the way you was leaning in.
Oh, sorry.
you're all
man.
excited in his face, and he's just like,
I-
the three of you standing around him.
Oh, sorry.
All
man. I
right.
get excited. I'll just step over here. Don't worry about it.
Here's $5. I crumple it up and throw it at him. All right, let's get out of here.
Oh,
Is there a liquor store or a gas station right here?
You kind of look around. There's not one nearby, but I'm sure you could find one within a couple of blocks. You do notice there are others around, not so many that would just be sitting here. This is this guy's spot. Obviously, he doesn't move much. It's unfortunate.
We're drawing a lot of attention to ourselves. We better get to the tent.
Let's go ahead. Also, hey, Hurst, what was up with that? Crumpling up money and then throwing it at him? That's a dick move.
We don't have any time to talk with this reprobate.
You know what? But you had time to crumple that up and throw it at him. Do you know how dehumanizing that is? It's bad enough that for him probably that he has to ask for help, and then you just throw it in his face.
It's irrelevant to our situation. He's irrelevant to our situation.
Then why'd you
Now,
ask
if
me
you want to
questions?
go help the homeless on your own time, please feel free to go to the nearest soup kitchen and help them. But our lives are in the balance here.
You're right.
Your
Thank
nonsense
you, Hurst.
is becoming vexing for me.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry that I'm vexing you. I won't vex you anymore.
Carter, you
Can
hear
we
keys.
please?
The jingle of keys. There's a door shutting behind you as you're walking away from the scene. Slowly, you realize that there's a gentleman exiting the bail bonds place. Big D! Heading out for tonight. You gonna watch things? Yes, I am. Well, I got to watch that lady's car right there. He takes a look at you. This guy's tall. Might have been a linebacker. Tattoos on his left forearm. Something tribal. Dressed pretty well. Polo shirt with his bail bonds logo on it. And, khakis. Not tucked in, but, looks really good. Handsome guy for sure. Pretty put together. Yeah.
Hey.
We're just about to close up. You need bail or?
No. And how old is this guy?
You'd say probably on the tail end of 30. Somewhere in the neighborhood of, I'd say mid-30s.
I introduced myself by my real name.
Okay.
Despite the fact that I'm wearing a police cap.
He's noticed that. He's kind of looked you over. You introduce yourself. Yeah, well, I'm Mark Jameson. Good to meet you. He slips you his card like immediately. He's like, practice, like this is his jam, right?
I look at it, tuck it in my back pocket.
Bondsman.
And I hold it up like him. We're just trying to follow up on a lead here. A friend of ours had a flyer that indicated that this address here, and I gesture towards the tent, it's going to be the site of a church gathering of some sort. And didn't really have a church name, but it had this address, and I described the flyer, and it described the symbol on it. And we're trying to connect some things. Do you have any recollection of anything like that?
I don't remember nothing about no flyers, but I can tell you there definitely was a big old revival in that tent. Oh, it's been some time now. To be honest, I can't tell you. It could have been 3 days to 3 weeks. I have had a lot going on. But, so I leave here about this time every day. And it's not particularly safe to be in this neighborhood after hours. Which kind of makes you wonder, right? Why are you going to set a tent up down here? And, so they had their revival. Setting up for it as I was leaving. There's a couple trucks, big trucks, like toting the stage and stuff. But I wasn't here for it.
So they had the revival after hours?
Yeah, in the evening. Yeah, string lights around, the ones like you have on your deck or whatever. They had them hanging up there, and the one thing was pretty crazy to me. I go to church every Sunday, right? I didn't see no sign of Jesus anywhere. It's just crazy. I thought it might be the Scientologists at first, but they ain't coming down here. They ain't bunch of
not enough money down here for them.
Yeah, exactly. He glances over at Hurst and kind of like rolls his eyes a little bit. Yeah.
Did anyone say where they were going next?
Well, I didn't talk to any of them, to be honest, no. But, the tent's been up here a while.
So when you came back next, they were gone and everything was cleared out for the tent, or did you see any other?
Next morning it was a mess. They had, trash out and all that. But, I came back, there weren't no people here. I'd be a long revival if they was here in the morning.
Wow.
What, if you don't mind my asking, what happened?
We're just a friend of ours.
We can't discuss an ongoing case. Can't give you the details, unfortunately.
A friend of ours passed away, and he had this flyer on him, and we're just following up on this lead.
It was messy, very messy. You understand?
I kick him.
Any assistance would be appreciated.
You, just as you're about to say appreciated, you feel somebody kind of kick you in the calf, And he grimaces a bit as he, yeah, well, I mean, you know where to find me if you need me, but, I mean, I don't know. I can ask around for you, but I don't know.
Does that symbol seem familiar to you at all? You ever remember seeing it any other place? Hurst, do you have your notebook where you drew it?
Yeah, I'll pull it out. It'd be this symbol here.
No. I mean, why don't you look it up on the internet, man? I know Google here. I just looks like, I don't know, some kind of stuff.
We were just wondering if anybody local had seen anything.
No, I've not seen anything like that. I mean, come to think of it, I do remember that. It might have been up on the stage. Like I said, I'm a busy man. I don't pay much attention to what goes on in other people's business unless they call me, because then it's my business.
I take his business card back out of my pocket and I look at it and I say his name. Again, you get a lot of business?
Well, unfortunately so. A lot of people get arrested. A lot of people need bail. I do. Been at this now 15 years, believe it or not.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to know a good bondsman.
You don't look like the type that gets in much trouble, but I give you some extras if you want to hand them out, to your customers. He laughs.
I run into a fair few.
I will go back and get you something if you want.
All right. I take that.
He absolutely goes back. He keys, opens the door. He's got a little code, and this Hurst speaks up while he's gone.
I'm like, hold on. I pull out my phone and I actually decide to Google it.
Okay.
As I recognize that it was one of the only, I put the best description I can into Google.
Google reverse image search.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you use Google reverse image search. So you're standing there, and obviously you're on your phone. The signal's kind of okay here. You're pretty close to town center, after all. On the other side of it, but this can't be right. That's fucked up. So, Dr. Hurst, there was a mega church, ironically. You mentioned it earlier. This was part of their logo. There was a cross superimposed on it, but it's like the third result. There are a couple that are close to it, right? But then the third result is that exact star with a cross superimposed on top.
Huh. Interesting.
Biggest fucking scandal ever. So it turns out, this pastor, you don't remember his name. Big fucking hair, right? Big hair sprayed out hairdo, flashy rings and watches. So he got himself into a little bit of a scandal involving sex. The kind of sex that people just shouldn't have. Ruined his marriage. Was all over the tabloids at first, and then the national news picked it up, and next thing you know, celebrities are implicated and other televangelists are implicated. He's kicked off the network. His ratings slide, of course. He dodges arrest, but his career is a shambles. Then there was the fire. They never found his body, but he was proclaimed dead. He and many of his loyalists set themselves on fire in the church.
I wait for the bail bondsman to come out, give Carter the cards, and then leave before I start to describe this. But I do kind of like lean up against the car
for
a moment.
Right? Yeah.
As I recognize that this may be our man. and I dig, deep into his history. And is he from Providence originally?
No.
No.
He was born in Bell Ridge.
Born in Bell Ridge.
The mega church that burned was in Texas. He had moved, built his career, went to seminary in Alabama, built an empire. Tens of millions of dollars up in smoke, lawsuits, insurance claims, all kinds of things. Insurance fraud, I should say. Lots of scandal.
As you're reading, you feel this like head come right down to your shoulder, like, hey, what'd you find? What'd you find, man? What'd you find, Hurst?
Seeing the opportunity to basically do something, I accidentally elbow you in the nose as I turn very quickly. Bad part of town.
Give me
cunt.
We're
Oh my
engaged in
God.
combat.
Yeah, give me influence other, Hurst. Success will be Q. We'll assume it's an accident.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, no, that was too dead on to be, but it was an accident. Man, ouch.
Wow, man.
Oh, why did
I
you
look back at you guys.
sneak up on me? Don't you know? You okay?
I'm so sorry I scared you. I didn't mean to scare you like that, but wow. That's a pretty good elbow. Man, if you had meant to do that, that would have been terrible. Ugh. All right.
Well,
But I see
I might have had a break
cool.
in this. Yeah, we're gonna wait until we're done with him, and then we need to discuss, maybe in the car even.
Okay.
Away from prying eyes. And I look at the homeless man.
Okay.
Yeah, he's looking at you, but probably more for lack of anything else to look at. You've moved to the other corner of the bail bonds place, and he's secreted away his money, and he's still enjoying his Mountain Dew. And as you glance over at him, he kind of smiles and nods and holds it up like, salute.
I reach into my pocket and grab the banana and the muffins.
Oh, here, take him a couple Slim Jims too. Or wait, I'll take him. Do you want me to take him over? No, you go over.
I was going to drop
pretty
them.
lady. Yeah.
I was going to drop them on to him while I'm waiting for the bondsman dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're coming back from that. The bondsman steps out. He's got a stack of cards, and he shakes your hand. He's got strong hands, and they're very warm, Carter, and there's something really important about that in this moment. He smiles at you. Hey, what happened to your eye? And he reaches up. For the first time in a long time, you don't feel like wincing. He's successful. He's present. You know what? If I see the man who did that to you, or the woman, glancing around, I'm going to take him out. You'll be bailing me out of jail. He hands you his cards.
Yeah, they're taken care of. Don't worry. I'm going to read a person on him.
Do it. Success with complications. You're nervous. He's making you really nervous. There's little butterflies. What's your one question you would like resolved? You can ask him or me.
I'll ask you, does he know anything? Is he keeping anything from me?
No. Well, you do think he's keeping something from you. And it makes you really want to smile despite all of this. You think he kind of likes you.
I'm going to roll my eyes at that and push that away.
Well, there is a referral fee. So, if we happen to have anybody come through, a new client or whatever, that speaks your name up. By the way, you didn't tell me your name. Yes, you did. I'm sorry. Yes, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah. He wouldn't forget it. He'd say, Officer Sullivan, or dare I say Carter, the referral fee is a steak dinner at the restaurant of your choice.
I try to laugh that off.
Q. There's no missing this. The two of them are there. She's looking up at him. He's something you're not. He is structure.
Attractive.
He is. Well, no. I mean, you're a handsome young lad. At least you think so. Some girls do too, but not Carter so far. But he lingers as he hands her the cards, and then just kind of starts to walk away, pulling up his coat. Obviously, it's kind of misty still from the rain. You know.
Hey, if anybody comes in with my name, do I get that steak dinner too?
Huh. You got good ears, boy.
I do.
Yeah. You know what? Absolutely. What was your name again? Because I don't think you told me.
I didn't. My name's Q.
Oh, Q. Good to meet you.
Yeah.
I hand Q one of his cards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks. You just never know.
Well, good luck. Hey, I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your friend and all, but I'm late for dinner.
It's a steak dinner with somebody else.
Thank you for your help.
Daggers at this asshole.
Which asshole? Q or the bail bondsman?
Yeah,
I glare at both of them. And I dare say, for the first time, I feel disdain for Carter. And there's one term that comes to my mind: unbidden, unwanted, and I have to try to push it away. I think whore. As I actively see her courting and flirting with all these men,
you'll show her the truth.
I just can't help. But could you repeat that?
You'll show her the truth, though. It's because she doesn't know. She hasn't felt it yet.
She's going to have to learn.
Part of the player's throwing up a little bit in her mouth right now.
So, the homeless man happily drinking his soda. Mr. Jameson has made his way away. You are now standing in front of the bail bonds place, which the open sign is no longer illuminated on the barred window. You have in your hand the Wikipedia page for Adam Cross, a televangelist. Origins, early, education. It tells the story of a meteoric rise of this. Geez, you'd have thought he was actually Jesus for the way this thing paints the picture. And then, of course, there's video footage of the guy with his bouffant preaching, singing.
I wanted you all to see this. The symbol with a cross over it. This individual, I haven't played any video recordings of his sermons, but I'll never forget that voice. Let's get into the car.
We should hold off on that. I want to walk the site.
Even as I'm looking at, is that his real? That can't be his real name. That's got to be the stage name.
I'm almost certain that's a stage name.
That's his Saul to Paul conversion name.
We should search the tent and see if we get any information, and then afterwards we could see about looking into Adam Cross a little deeper.
Yeah, before we lose the light, let's take a walk around the site.
Do you have any flashlights in your car just in case?
I'm a cop.
Can we get user flashlights?
Flashlights.
All right. Yeah, you and me, we got this.
Not only are they flashlights.
One battery operated, one of those wind-up ones.
So
I'll take the wind-up
one. The flashlight is actually more of a bludgeoning weapon as well, as it's the proper...
Yes, it's absolutely a mag light.
Duty mag light.
4 D batteries, that's correct.
So talk to me a little bit about how you go about searching this area. Are you doing it together? Are you splitting up? What are you looking for? That kind of thing.
I'm just walking. I'm assuming Quinton's going to follow me. Protective little thing that he is.
I'm going to hold off and walk behind Hurst. So wait to see where he goes.
Where does Hurst
And then
go?
at least like if he follows you, then I'm going to go with the group.
I'm going to actually let Carter be for a moment.
You're chafed, aren't you? You're kind of having a hard time. Like you're almost, you know what? I'm not gonna help you if you're gonna be a whore, right?
Yeah, my disgust is palpable, and I feel like Quinton's onto me.
Oh.
And the fact that he's slightly smarter than the idiot I took him for does indeed actually vex me.
So where do you go with this vexation? You're walking, let's say you go left and they go right. Walking past these big tent posts, you see it's a used condom on the fucking ground, cigarette butts. Not all clustered together, of course. They're beverage containers, the sort of thing you would expect to find in a proper, city. Not that every city has used condoms, but you get my point.
I'm going to go.
Go
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to, as I am actually investigating this, I'm looking for papers about a possible next revival date, location, but also first chance I get, I'm going to lift up a side of the tent and go inside.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is pretty big. This is
it's good size. It takes up basically a corner of the block, which interestingly, toward the back of this lot, there's the remains of like a foundation of some building that was demolished. There's some like really gnarly weeds. It's kind of cooler, right? And so they're more like sticks now, like a kind of thorny bushes and stuff. You lift up the side. Give me an observe the situation roll.
I also have a specialty in crime scene investigator.
You do indeed. Yours is mostly, just to be clear, and not that you don't have a keen eye, but yours is largely around forensics, like murder scenes. But yeah. But it's okay. Give me the roll. Let's see what you find. And these things will happen simultaneously, guys, so one cannot react to the other, right? You're going different directions. You're okay. Now you're just a big C on the...
Okay. Yeah, sorry, my cat stepped
You're
on
good.
it.
Yeah, okay. So, one question. What are you looking for in the crime scene? Tell me how you're relating this to a crime scene that you would normally investigate, and then ask your question.
So... basically, I consider someone who is rather narcissistic, someone who has a high concept of themselves, and I consider the idea that they may have purposely left something behind, something even in plain sight, a message intended for Carter. Or even for me, having known what would happen. So as I go inside the tent and start looking, instead of looking down like an investigator might normally, I decide to look up at the ceiling of the tent, at what's holding it up to find what I need to find.
You look up. I like that. What's your question?
Their next location.
You look up.
My question is, where will they go next? Where does the preacher want me to go?
Oh.
Where does he want me to bring her?
Give me a see through the illusion right now, please, as you reach out. So, as you step toward the center of this tent, picture, if you will, Dr. Hurst, if I could superimpose what happened with what is a vacant tent, posts only, dirt floor, strewn with stuff, trash, whatever, versus people, action, movement. And then there's a shadow where you were looking up and those cross beams that are holding this tent up. It's not material enough to know what it is. It doesn't have the form of a man, but it is a presence, and it is looking down on you. And it knows that you are looking at it. It's
you
not
see
from
me,
here.
don't you? You're one of those. Are you a servant of the preacher? Are you the truth he was talking about?
You wish it would respond. It's watching, unmoving.
Show me something.
There's a flash. You feel wetness in your mouth. It's thick. It's bitter. You look at your hand and it holds this little cup, this little communion cup, like a little NyQuil cup, right? Fancy little wine, blood, whatever one would call it cup. But it's black. It doesn't speak, but it's taking you in. You know it is a servant of the preacher, of the pastor, we should say. But it's something more than that. Carter, Q, what are you doing? Walking around the tent, the outside of the tent to the other side.
Yeah, as Hurst goes in, I'm got my mag light and I'm still playing it along the outside, looking for any writing, looking for items dropped that might be relevant to this thing. I'm looking for, any other symbols, particularly on the back of the tent. Looking, for any evidence of activity that might still be remaining.
Let's have an observe the situation while you're doing that.
Yeah.
For both of us?
You can make the same roll. I'm assuming that you're collaborating.
Yeah.
Do I get a +2 from him?
I'm going to give you, by the way, 1 stability back for your encounter with Mark.
Okay, so then
Ooh.
if I'm working with Q, then I have a...
And you get more, you get a bonus from working with Q as well.
So now I'm even. I don't have a...
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, and you said it was observe a situation. And I get to add my Carter bonus. Ooh.
Oh, you both succeed. So maybe
Teamwork
it's...
makes the dream work.
Yes, maybe it's the searing white light coming from this mag light. Which it's not quite fully dark yet, but it's still very helpful, right? It's that just the edge of night. So someone had asked earlier, are there signs of portalets? And yes, there are. There were 4 along this way, and a hand wash station. You can tell this because the dirt shows signs of water having been drained heavily from it, right, at the end as they moved it. And also the little foot pump thing, those always leak, like at festivals. Mm-hmm. So you see that.
Can we estimate from that, like, days, weeks?
It's tough. Weeks.
Okay.
Weeks.
Okay. Continue my search.
We also need to get
you getting pictures of this, Q?
Oh, yeah. You know it.
So Q, I'm going to reward your role with something different.
Okay.
So that family in the footage that you watched at your friend's house from the dark web, where both parents, who were known to be very religious, if you recall, got up during dinner and killed their children right there on their Ring camera. You can't help but wonder Did they spend much time at tent revivals? Was there a tent revival in the area?
I'm going to ask Carter that, even if you don't know the answer, Carter, that's something we need to think about.
Make a voice note.
I got it. Darp. I think we also need to contact this rental company, because who rented this? Who's still paying for it? Because if it's still here, someone's still paying for it. Because they come and take that stuff down. So I don't know why it's still here. That's weird.
Yeah.
Dr. Hurst.
Do we see the flash of light that you mentioned he experiences?
No.
Okay.
No. So you hear their voices, and you notice this thing reacts to them as well, right? So Carter and Q are on the outside of the tent, so they can't see you. But you can hear them moving along. Sounds like they're having a conversation, but this thing also seems to regard them, though you can't see its front or back until you're staring up with such hope, and it begins to take shape before your eyes. It's the first one. Not when she was alive, but after you cut her from her gullet to her vagina, splayed open, almost like wings. You can see all of her insides and her face coalescing. There's something inhuman behind her eyes, though. Hurry. Time grows short.
Get her there. But you can have the man, but I want her.
Slowly but surely, this thing lowers down. You can smell her. The rot is more pungent than before. You usually dispose of them before they get that bad, but you won't hold that against this thing because it is majestic. You can feel the warmth coming out from punctured lungs as air.
I've always dreamed of seeing them in motion. Seeing them move through the sky in my dreams. It's more beautiful than I could ever imagine.
You shall be anointed, child. You will learn the truth. See beyond the lie. It is all you have quested for. But you must make haste.
Where?
The church.
There's a moment, though. Carter and Q have made their way around, and you realize Dr. Hurst cannot be anywhere but inside. Side of the tent has to lift up, right? You just sensibly do it, and whew, it is gone. Hurst is standing in the middle of the tent, looking straight up, and
I
seems like
flashlight.
Yeah.
You
have the flashlight, and you have an erection. Suit pants can't hide that.
No.
And yes, there are tears in his eyes.
What the hell are you doing?
I totally put the beam right on his crotch. Hey, Hurst, what'd you find in there? Anything exciting?
It was I can't even
that's what I've heard. I've heard you can't even. Oh, describe it. I'm sorry.
I kind of just smile a little bit and look, and it's like, we have to find the church. It's the most important thing. no matter what.
For what? What have you learned?
Not very much, just that we have to find the church.
Can I do read a person?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that too.
No bonuses for working with each other on this one, by the way.
Okay.
So -2 then.
Yeah.
Fail.
So, Carter, you're distracted. Hurst, you notice she's kind of looking at you, but Q his inquiries kind of draw you elsewhere. Carter, you are more just like you're looking around in this tent, right, and trying to figure out what the hell he was looking at. There's
trying not to look at his eye.
Yeah.
Could we hear him talking?
I think at the end, yeah. I think toward the end, as you were lifting up the flap, you heard him saying something, but who knows? He could have been talking to himself. Q, you succeeded with complications, right? Mm-hmm. So you're going to get one question of me or Hurst. What's that question?
I'm going to ask you if looking at the state that he's in his turgid state, I guess, do I feel like he is a threat to Carter or me? And if I can only ask one for Carter.
Presently, no. No. He seems embarrassed. He seems vulnerable. Oddly vulnerable.
Oh, that's bad.
But you think to yourself, hey, your grandpa used to have to wear diapers. Like, maybe it's a medical thing. You don't get the impression that he has great malice right now. In fact, he seems somehow, Brent, what's the word? Optimistic? Enlightened?
Just happy.
Yeah.
Just seemingly like seeing an old friend for the first time in many years. Just ecstatic.
I think that's almost grosser. Ooh.
Carter. Nope, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask if you found anything in here, anything of interest.
Hurst, did you find anything of interest?
I did not find anything yet that is telling us about the location of the church. I just thought I saw something on the ceiling of the tent. It appears I was mistaken. My fault. It's been odd. I've been seeing some odd things when I'm alone. I suppose that we should all stick together from here on out.
Yeah, okay.
Continue to look around, I suppose.
So you look around. I'm going to let Carter make an observe the situation roll. She's got the flashlight in her hand, right? So she's kind of got the command of this thing, and you're kind of up by the stage at this point, which is also sort of prefab rental kind of thing, folds up into a little tiny box. Yeah, so lots of shadows. Obviously, you're trying to keep an eye on Hurst. You're somewhat distracted, but something glints on the ground. It's just little tiny cups. Like they put grape juice in back when you were at church with your dad. Those little communion cups. There's a bunch of them.
I'm gonna go up to one. I'm gonna see if there's anything inside it. I'm not gonna handle it. if there's like a stick or something on the ground. I might,
Yeah.
maybe I have a pencil or something in my pocket.
So, shit. There's something in it, all right. Down at the bottom. You know how, just think about how a NyQuil cup gets over time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you guess what color it is?
I shine the light right on it.
It's black.
Black?
Yeah, it's not wine.
Can I smell anything?
You pick it up and smell it? You get down and you smell it?
Oh, I'm not picking it up. No, I'm not touching it.
So it's faint, but there's a sudden like flashback to the moment with Dawkins and Mildred and the violence and the smell of that fucking liquid, the smell of that ichor coming out of her mouth. Yes, it smells very familiar.
I'm going to roll act under pressure to see if I
Yep.
keep holding this flashlight.
Okay,
Nope.
So you have failed. Give me a see through the illusion roll, please.
No, this is not going to go well.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I don't like how it says the GM's going to make a move and the move's in capital M.
Yeah.
Oh, move. There's a sudden movement toward the back of the tent. The others don't see it, but you do. It's a shadow. It's a shadow that shouldn't move, right? Shadows do move with, say, flashlights and whatnot, but you're holding this flashlight down. You look up, and there is a very thick kind of ovoid thing that just goes straight through the wall of the tent.
What was that?
What is it? What did you find?
You look.
There was something. It went.
It's what
There was a motion.
I'm going straight over to her.
It's the entity, whatever it is. I saw it too.
What do you mean entity?
Wait, you told us you didn't see anything.
He said he's been seeing things when he's alone.
Yeah, but then he said he saw nothing of interest in here, and then you saw a shadow.
What was?
I'm sorry. Go ahead and tell us about the thing you didn't see.
It was like this, and it looked like it went through the wall. It's impossible, but
We've seen a lot of impossible things. Do you want to go check it out? I'll go with you. And what'd you find here?
We could follow it.
These cups, they have this black liquid, and
Convince them to drink it.
I'm not gonna. What?
We convince them to drink it.
What is it?
It's the black stuff. I had a vision.
It is black stuff, and when I bent down to look at it, I caught a little whiff. I maybe it's just the stress, maybe it's the situation. I don't know. I'm trying to be objective, but it smelled like Mildred's apartment.
I lost track of the shadow. Can we follow it?
Sure. I'm going to pull a baggie out of my messenger bag. I'm going to take Carter, look over there. I'm going to take the joints out of it and stick them in my pocket. And then, okay, here. And I'll put my hand through it to grab the cup and then fold the bag around it and seal it shut.
It's a little
yeah, the little communion cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, with schmutz. And I was like, do you want to, you know what? I'll put this in my bag. Is that okay, Carter?
Yeah, I don't think I would want to hold on to that, but yeah, I don't have any procedural problem with it.
All right, just in case. I don't know, but
you saw the shadow. I redirect my attention to Hurst, shining the light right in his eyes.
What did you see?
Shadow on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Vision of me holding the cup with the black leaking out of my mouth.
Ooh, so you did drink it, in the vision, you drank it.
Yeah, I didn't actually drink anything from the floor.
I lower the light. And I shine it back where I saw the shadow go through the wall. I saw something like a shadow. I thought I saw a shadow, and it looked like it went through the wall right there.
Okay. Let's go check. I'm going to go up to the wall, and I'm going to start. It's a tent wall, obviously, so I'm going to go ahead and
flap. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and lift it up and go out the other side.
Okay, you do. You move out the other side, and you can see just the very front of Carter's vehicle. And there's a few kids around it. One is kneeling down, apparently removing some hubcaps as you step out.
I immediately become incredibly fucking pissed. And I may just decide, out of like all the improprieties and bullshit that's happened tonight, I may just choose to plug this kid. Just pull out my handgun and just shoot him in the back. Let me see.
All right. Let's see.
It's like, how dare they? Let's see. That be...
You choose. Let's say keep it together, and if you fail, you just lose it. That's fair.
I think I have a -2, correct?
At this moment, yeah. Mm-hmm. Especially given all things, yeah. Yeah, so I get to choose your reaction here, right? So you're walking forward and you can hear yourself saying something, right? Something way out of turn about, you low life, and obviously in Hurst's big words and very pointed, they turn laughing at first. That is, until the brains and the skull fragments of their buddy, who is standing up with a hubcap in his hand, go flying all over the windshield of Carter's vehicle. One round, one decision, one dead child. The others scatter, and we're going to end the stream right here. Good night, everyone. We have been Myth Brigade.